What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Jaleesa McRae, official fan page. Come and see you live on another video. And today is one of them days. I really just want to be. How y'all doing? I ain't even asked. I'm just going right on in talking, honey. But I really want to be pampered today. Like, I want to get my hair done. I want to get my nails done. I want to get my toes done. I want to get a massage. I want to get all of that stuff done. But this is the dilemma that I have. Even though today is, Tuesday? And a lot of the stuff, the Mother's Day stuff, is over with. And everybody getting ready for graduation. You know, you got them last minute scragglers. And I really believe those are going to be the ones that hold me up. Because it's easy to get an appointment on a Tuesday or Wednesday because people don't get their hair done that early in the week because they be trying to have it fresh for the weekend. But the kind of hairstyles I be getting, it really don't matter if it's at the beginning, middle, or the end, because I'm just going to ride it anyway. Why can't I see my comments? Are y'all talking to me this morning? Good morning. Y'all, I gotta get in the sun. I look brown. I was black last week, walking out there with Quinley at the auction. Y'all, I knew I was forgetting something. It's okay. I gotta call my accountant because I owe this year. And I forgot to file my child support, and God knows I need that. We gotta do an assessment. What you call it? A fixer. Oh, I put my finger right there when I did. It could be so fast, it don't really. Even when you going slow, it kind of take off fast, and everything be shifting. I'm so nosy. Boy, help me to mind my business today. I need to mind my business, just my business today. Thank you for all the Mother's Day posts and the videos and the pictures and the little things y'all sent me. Thank you so much for all of that. It was so nice. Y'all know y'all had my inbox backed up. I done told y'all about it. But that's crazy though, cause like I can't really fuss about getting Happy Mother's Day and Happy Birthday and all that, because if I didn't get but one, I would have been crying. I would have been saying, oh, ain't nobody thinking about me. I think I did cry Mother's Day. Yeah, I did cry. I sure did. But y'all know I'm emotional. Oh, I cried. Boo-hoo. Was it Mother's Day or the day before yesterday? I think it was, no, it was the day before. I think it was the day before Mother's Day. I don't know, but either the day before or the day of Mother's Day, I boo-hoo, y'all. Story time. I cried. No, it was Saturday. I cried like a newborn baby. I'm talking about boo-hooed. Real big. Because I was disappointed. And I'm a big girl. I got big emotions. And I don't be knowing where to put them all the time. They're like, oh, pray about. No. This is not a prayer cry. This is not a depressed cry. It wasn't a sad cry. It was a disappointed cry. And you can't pray about being disappointed, because that's when we take upon ourselves to give somebody the opportunity to meet our unspoken expectations. You can't pray about that. It's what I call being unrealistic, okay? So, let me tell y'all. Why can't I see my comments? told me not to go to Atlanta, right? Because Monte was throwing this Mother's Day brunch. Everybody put on pink. I ordered my dress and I ordered my shoes, ordered my after hour outfit and everything. I bought all my stuff and I was completely ready. You know what? I can wear that to Texas this weekend because it was cute. Yeah. Anyways, everything was ready to go. I reminded my husband. I said, husband, I'm reminding you that I'm going to Atlanta tomorrow because Monte is having this Mother's Day thing. And I told him I was going to be there. He's like, oh, no. You good on that? And I said, huh? What you mean I'm good? And he said, oh, you're not going. You stayed a week with Monte, and you're not going back to Georgia no time soon. I was like, but you got plans, so you good. So I know how my husband is. When my husband tells me I'm good on something, because he never, when I say my husband, well, I ain't gonna say never. Let me stop that lie. I'm gonna say he randomly stops me from going places. Like, he'll just be like, oh, like, he don't tell me where I cannot go, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. But he's one of the ones to be like, he's the kind of guy that, like, talk you into not going without talking you into not going. He'll say something like, do you think that's a good idea? Or why? Or, baby, do you think you could do it like this instead of doing it like this? And, like, he make you feel like you making the decision not to go, even though he is nudging you. I say nudging. Nudging is a good word. He's nudging you in the don't go direction. So, didn't go. Put on me some clothes, and I went to different stores, and like, this old white man smooth right here. Like, I don't know what he used to do back in the day. He can't see me, my window's dark. I don't know what he used to be back in the day. But, like, that little walk was so cool, ain't it? Like, who is Grandpa? These people, I hope they just want like that when you get old. He ain't got a limp, nah. He just got a little hand in pocket going on, baby. But anyway, y'all, sorry, I got ADHD. Back to the story. I cannot see no comments. Are y'all saying anything? Let me say hello. Hi. I see my comments, so maybe y'all not commenting. Or maybe y'all are. I don't know. Facebook is messing up sometimes. Anyway, so he told me not to go nowhere, and I agreed not to go. So my mind, I'm like, oh, he finna pull out all the stops. He finna go ham. I wonder, what do he got planned? Is he going to take me to get my nails done? He's taking me to get my toes. Like, what does he got to, what is he finna do? Like, nothing. 1 o'clock went by. 2 o'clock went by. 3 o'clock went by. And I misplaced my wallet. I lost my wallet at Boot Barn. And I didn't know I lost it at Boot Barn, but somebody posted it on Facebook. Long story short, I got it back Sunday. So I made it home by 5, 6 o'clock. And I told him, I said, you told me I had to go to Atlanta. And you knew I wanted to go real bad. Look at this Snapchat, because I showed him on Snapchat. I said, look at this Snapchat. They got to having a good time without me. I was talking about boo-hoo. Like, cried. Real deal Holyfield laid it on the line. I'm talking about went limp. Like, y'all know I'm dramatic. Look, my eyes getting watery thinking about it. Y'all know I'm dramatic. When I say I folded like a lawn chair into my man's arms, like, I just fell into his arms with my arms down because I didn't want to hug. He was like, hug me. I was like, no. I screamed and I cried and I whined and I cried. I went on for about 5, 10 minutes. It was a while because I was tired when I got done. I was so tired when I got through. Baby, I was crying. Like, I cried like somebody had, like, really, like, maybe cut off one of my pinky fingers or something, because I boo-hooed. And he was like, baby, it's okay. I do have plans. I just didn't have another plan today. We're going to do whatever you want to do. I love you. I appreciate you. You know, my husband is one of them type of, like, he the type of, now I can't say the word. He's the type of king that will do absolutely, well, I can't say he do nothing because he don't do nothing all the time. But like in this instance, in this situation, Quelly didn't do, he ripped and ran with that car lot, fooling around with some out-of-town buyers. He had to get the car, got the car cleaned up, got the car took to the shop because something, I don't know if it was something minor was wrong with the car, but Jason is so funny. Like, he don't want to sell nobody nothing that got any issues, even if it is a used car. So he put it in the shop saying that. So he ripping and running with that and not realizing he done told me not to go to Atlanta and ain't did that with me. I didn't see him till about 5, 6 o'clock. So the next morning, yeah, I wish I could see y'all comments because I know y'all talking trash. The next morning, Sunday morning, when I woke up, he had me a bouquet of white roses, and it was like 20s wrapped around the roses or whatever. So I had a nice little collection of 20s or whatever. And I was like, I woke up and he was like, good morning. I said, good morning. But I was still in one of those moods, because you know when you go to bed in a funk, you kind of wake up in a funk. And I was like, good morning. You know, because I'm working on my mouth. And I needed to start working on my face, because even though my mouth says, good morning, I love you, my face saying, get out my face before I get mad and turn over everything in the room. Like, I don't know. And it randomly happens. Like, I don't know the look. But a lot of people be like, if looks could kill, oh, Matt Ray, fix your face, Quinley, fix your face, stuff like that. So he said, you feel better? I said, a little. Because, like, it did feel good to, like, wake up and get my stuff. And then keep in mind, he had already bought me my heat press that I got for my hats. So he had already bought me a heat press. Then he gave me some money. Then, and then he was like, you going to church? And I was like, no, I'm not going to church, because I don't like going to church when I'm in like a funky mood, because I feel like I can't sing right. And then they was all the choir, the whole choir was in Atlanta last $2. So they had a ball. So I didn't think, and this is an old crowd, I didn't think those young ladies was going to make it back to Spring. I don't know why I'm talking so country today. I didn't think those young ladies would make it back to Spring Hill the next day, because they stayed out late. And Atlanta from Tuskegee is easy hours of train, 2 hours, easy. Monte called me and told me to come to church because they was on their way to church, and I went. And when I got back from church, my man had put me a steak on the grill, like, you know, the nice, because I like nice sirloins. He put me a nice sirloin, and it was seasoned to perfection. I didn't start using my A1 sauce until I got halfway through my steak, and y'all know I'm a condiments girl. He cooked me a sweet potato, and this is the first time I ever had sweet potato, like, not in a pot, but he had a big sweet potato, and it had cinnamon, like, he put cinnamon sugar butter in it with marshmallows, and then he drizzled like caramel all across it. And I was like, I'm not gonna be able to taste the potato. And I was like, oh, he was like, no, that's how you eat. And I was like, okay. And it was really good. Like, I never in my life had a sweet potato, like just a regular, like with my food. It sounds weird, y'all, but it really was good though. And then he had got me a Zaxby's. I don't know what kind of salad it was, but it tastes like it was Chinese because they had a wonton in there, okay? So, it was chicken. So, I was like, you got me 2 meals? And he was like, well, you got to have something green with your food. And I was like, however them little kids be, except anything but clock it. But, that was that. The food was delicious. We had a good time just talking, and oh, it's gonna start raining. We had a good time talking and just chilling, and then of course, we was sitting down watching a movie, and Westlove called me. Kelsey said, we at the room right now getting ready, sis. Y'all come, we getting ready to go to the concert. Y'all coming out there? I'm full at this point. And little son of drunk, like I'm chilling. But with my girl, and it had been raining all day, but when my girl said she was gonna be out there, I was like, yeah. So I woke Jason up because he was sitting beside me. Jason is my teddy bear. Whenever he eats, he hibernates. So he went to sleep, right? I woke him up and I said, baby, I know I said I didn't want to go to the trail ride because it's raining, but Wes said they on their way out there. Can we go? And he was like, man, I'm asleep. And then he said, yeah, we can go. Jumped out, went outside, pressure washed the four-wheeler, hooked it up to the truck, the same truck I drove Sunday, hooked it up to the truck. Everything was just perfect. Hooked it up to the truck. I grabbed the ice, grabbed the bottles, I grabbed the cooler. We was in the car in less than an hour, ready to go. So we get out there to the, not trail ride, we get out there to the concert. And I'm hanging out there I'm just hanging on stage, just chilling with my man, making snaps, and we support my sister. And Stan hands me a mic. So not only am I at the concert with my sister, with my man, with my brother, with my family, having a good time, still full off of this wonderful dinner, now I get to sing too. Oh. When I say Sunday was one of the best Mother's Day I have experienced in my life, besides like one of the younger years when my kids took it upon themselves to like make my gifts one year. Oh, that was one of the best too, but they were real small. But this was one of the best Mother's Days ever. And I didn't even put no makeup on. Y'all know I was chilling. I didn't even put no makeup. But here lately, I haven't been wearing makeup a lot. Have y'all noticed? I put on makeup maybe once a week. I used to wear makeup every day. I don't think I just got to the age to where, you know, it ain't even all that. Like, don't get me wrong. I love makeup. But I really just be enjoying just jumping up, throwing on a hat, put some lotion on, may shade the hairs off my face or something, and going on out the door. All that makeup, jewelry, nails, hair, all this to go to Walmart. Maybe I'm just having a turning point in my life to where I already got my man. I really don't have to like do too much as long as I don't let myself fall off. But I do know when to clean it up. I got to keep it fresh, you know what I'm saying? But I really enjoyed Mother's Day. Like, it's crazy how God can turn that frown upside down. Or matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say God because I didn't pray about it. I literally cried my eyes out to Jason, and he fixed the issue. 10 out of 10 recommend. 10 out of 10 recommend. 10 out of 10 recommend. I recommend marriage. Listen, it's rough sometimes, but it's good. I love being married. I love to being married to a man. As a heterosexual female, I love being married to a man with that big old beard and that bald slick head and that pretty dark skin and that brown roly-poly stuff. I love being married to a man. I like doing his feet, doing his nails, and cooking and clean. I like all of that. Marriage is not for the weak. Really, it's mentally. I think marriage is more mental than anything. No, I'm lying. Marriage is mental 60%. Or no, I'm going to say it's financial 60%. And it's mental 40%. Because a lot of stuff, and the reason why I say mental, I put mental at 40%. Hear me out. a lot of stuff we be getting into it about be so stupid. Like, if you really think about some of the arguments that you got into with your mate, it was some of the dumbest stuff you could ever think of. And it's a lot of times you will argue with your husband or your wife about stuff that you would never even give the opportunity to somebody else to argue about. Like, something as simple as, I'm talking about simple stuff. Like, well, I can't even say toilet seat because my husband don't have an issue. Like, I had to talk to him a few times about that toilet seat lid. But that ain't no issue in my house. My house, the issue is a toilet paper roll. That is the fastest way. And I say this with my whole chest. Leaving a toilet paper roll, like the cardboard on a roll, is so diabolical. It is insane. Like, you go in that bathroom and do your business, handle your business. Every single time you go in there, there's a roll of toilet paper in there. Plentiful toilet paper. 3-4 rolls of toilet paper. But why is it every time I run in the house from a tight? Every time my stomach erupt the program and I got to use the bathroom, I got to fight for my life. It's too many steps. As a female, when we go, first of all, when we use the bathroom, before we sit down and untwist our legs, we got to look and see if it's some toilet paper there. Because we know y'all ain't going to have it there. And that's an easy way to get cussed out in my house. Because here lately, my bladder, like, I got a lesion. I got a lesion on my bladder. And here lately, I just been peeing like a racehorse. And when it seems like you'll be good until you stick the keys in the door or let that garage up. Immediately, I'm in a tight. And if I get in that bathroom and it's a cardboard roll, now this is the younger years, because I'm not even on that no more. I fixed the issue. That's what you're going to learn how to do when you get married. You're going to learn how to fix issues, and you're going to learn how to pick your battles. And that is the main reason why I say it's a 40% chance. I bought the bathroom things that hold 2-3 rolls of tissue in there. And when I see it's down to the last row, I just put 2 more in there. So I ain't never got, even if that cardboard roll at the top, I can reach down in the bottom and get me some tissue. Because I'm not finna hop, wobble, or skip to no closet that's downstairs to get no toilet paper to wipe my butt, or get in the shower to wash my butt because there ain't no toilet paper upstairs. I refuse. But you will learn how to fix issue. Like, if the issue is he not taking out the trash, or just make a deal with him. Hey, you take out the trash, I put the bag in. Like, that's why I say it's mental. Because there's some stuff you could go off about, and we just look at it and we be like, nah, I'm gonna leave this one alone. I'm gonna go ahead and just handle it on my own or whatever, or if the problem keep persisting or whatever. But marriage is 40%. If you don't pay no attention when it comes to the stupid stuff, because men do stupid stuff. If you don't pay them no attention, clean up behind them, cook them, feed them, and give them that cootie cat, you ain't really going to have a whole lot of fussing going on. If you just make okay and sure a part of your vocabulary, instead of asking why, when, how, it's gonna help your marriage. Cause the stuff they ask for don't be much. The stuff my husband asked me for don't be much. Babe, can you ride with me to so-and-so pick up a car? Okay. Babe, can we have chicken for dinner? Sure. Babe, did you go over the bills? What you think about this right here? Yes. 3 words. Okay, sure, and yes. I'm telling you. Let me see, December, January, February, March have been the hardest times, one of the hardest times of my life. And with God, counseling, and taking deep breaths, now I want everybody to be married. You always got your one person. You always got your neighbor. Oh, that's another thing. I had to talk to my husband about, y'all. It is so petty, y'all. I know. But sometimes we have to have these type of conversations instead of arguing. Me and Jason went to church together. Sunday. Not this Sunday. Pastor. Whenever we went. We went to church. And the pastor said, turn to your neighbor. You know he didn't look at me. He turned to his sister. I understand that's your sister. I understand you ain't seen her all week, all month, well, whatever. But this is the conversation I had with him. When we got home, I never embarrassed my man in public. I never get mad at my man in public. Let me tell you why. Because if I embarrass my husband in public, he's masculine enough to show out, even though that's not his character. Because he can't look like no weak man in front of everybody else. He can't have his woman getting out of line. So, because I know the nature of my husband, I got him home and I said, baby, you know when the pastor tell you to turn to your neighbor? I didn't say nothing else. All I said was this. I'm your neighbor. I don't care. Like Janisa, let it go. No, because I didn't have a neighbor. He's my neighbor. If they say, turn to your neighbor, me and you need to be locking eyes. I'm your neighbor. I'm your neighbor. No, I'm your neighbor. He was like, but that must, I don't care. I was sitting next to your mama. You are my person. You are my neighbor. It's a little bit of things like that. Instead of going, I'm like, oh, you acting funny. You in church and you ain't want to look at me. You're looking at your sister. What y'all whispering and talking about? I'm not that type of girl no more. I don't care what you and your sister talk about. That's you and your sister. Because sometimes me and my brother get together and talk about folk like a dog too. It don't bother me. Like that family stuff. I don't get in family business. That's another thing gonna keep you sane. I don't get in family business. I don't care if his sister pull up to my house, call him outside, and cuss him from A to Z. I don't care. That's his sister. He know how to handle his sister. She been his sister all his life. That is not my business. That is not my business. Because if I get mad and I crack her across her head with something, because that's his sister and I'm his wife, the most my husband can do is just break us up. It ain't really nothing he can do. It ain't gonna be no jumping type of thing. Like me and him can't jump his sister. Or me and her can't jump him. Or him and her can't jump me. So, as long as they ain't shooting, cutting each other, I don't care. If he want to drag her up and down the street, that's his sister. That's their business. My name is Benny, and I'm not in it. Learn how to mind y'all own business. Even if it's your man. If your man mama cuss him out, slap him in his face, spit. I don't care how disgraceful it is. That is your man and his mama business. Because the minute you haul off and shoot the cag on his mama and start punching her in the back of the head, he gonna get you off his mama. And now you ain't got no man. You got two knots, and he over there with his mama, making sure she okay. Stay out family business. I know it sounds crazy and outrageous. I'm telling y'all, if you want to save your relationship, or if you ever want to be in a successful relationship, keep family out your business and stay out family business. Matter of fact, stay out children business too. Stay out children business too. Why? Children are the messiest, nastiest, lyingest creations on God's green earth for no reason at all. Between the ages of 2 and 9 will walk up to you and tell you somebody random business that they heard for no reason at all. From 2 to 9 years old, a child will tell you somebody random business. Stay out your business. Don't talk about no children. And they be lying. They be lying. They are still and have it stuck under their shirt and be telling you they ain't got it. Children will lie and keep up mess. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. You think grown folks are like children will lie? Sure will. Hey, you busting somebody up and they ain't said nothing. But let me go. I done talked enough. I just had to get on Facebook to let y'all know that I'm alive. I love y'all so much. I'm at the post office dropping off my last packages. I actually sold 2 hats. Thank you so much. And I sold 2 hats and some grad stuff.